myclass.com.
Dear students, today our topic is isAlive and join method. IsAlive method returns true if the thread upon which it is called is still running, and it returns false otherwise. That means if we are applying a isAlive method for a thread, if that thread is in running stage, it returns true, otherwise it returns false. IsAlive method we are using occasionally, but all of the time isAlive method is we are using with other method that is called a join method. So what is the syntax of join method? Join method will write inside a try block and it throws interrupted exception. Final void join. The concept of join method is this method waits until the thread on which it is called terminates. If we are writing like a t1.join, that means the execution of the thread t1 will finishes first. Then only JVM going to execute the other threads in the same program. Its name comes from the concept of the calling thread waiting until the specified thread joins it. So some additional forms of join allow you to specify a maximum amount of time that you want to wait for the specified thread to terminate. That we will. So now we are going to apply isAlive and join method in a program. In this program, we have created a class A, that is extending thread class, and in the run method, we are just printing 3 times something. So for in this run method, we are going to print the name of the thread. So thread dot current thread dot get name. Now the name, string name, hold the name of our current thread. Now we are printing that name here. So that is the working of our one thread. In the main method, now only one thread is here. I am going to create one more thread, T2 or T. So two threads are here, T1, T2, and also main thread is the I'm going to start T2 also. Now just print the status of T1 first. Print ln T1 dot is alive. I just write T1 dot is alive before T1 dot start statement. I'm going to print the status after T1 dot start statement also. Now we will see how it's run. So only two changes I have made, that is I have created two thread T1, T2 and also printing the status of the T1 before T1 dot start statement and after T1 dot start statement. Okay, let's see how it's work. Thread dot current thread is a method, sorry. Okay, now we'll check. Now see the result, false, true, then 3 execution of that thread 1, thread 2 and the main thread. So the false means it is the statement before T1 dot start. That means at that time the running of T1 didn't start. That's why it returns false. After T1 dot start statement, T1 dot is alive return true. That means at that time T1 started its execution. So that is the concept of is alive. Now I am going to edit the program for our join method. For that, we want one more thread T3. Now there is no need of this one. Okay. So T1, T2, T3, 3 threads are there, and also we want to start these 3 threads. Before, I'm going to change the name of all thread. That is for understanding which thread is executed at that time. So T1 thread. The name of our T1 is now first thread. The name of T2 is now second. T3 is third. Only for better understanding which thread is executing at that time. Now I am going to write a join method for one of the thread. So it is inside a try block and also throwing interrupted exception. Interrupted exception. We are just throwing, I think we are writing inside the catch block. Here we will decide like T2 dot join. So that means the statements means that in this program T2 will execute first. After the termination of the T2, the other threads will start its execution. So before the join method, it is necessary to start that thread. T2 dot start, T2 dot join. Now we are starting T1 and also T3. Also the main thread is here. Okay. Now we'll see what is the changes of output after this updation. Okay. So this join method, because of this join method, the second thread, our second thread executed first. Second thread and second thread. Now three remaining threads are the main thread, T1, first thread and third thread that executed like main thread is first, then third thread and then first thread. That is the decision of our JVM. Only JVM will decide after T2 which will execute first. In the program, after T2, I have just started T1, then T3, then the main thread code is there. So it is not necessary that T1 executed first, then T3 and then main thread. That is upon our JVM. Only T2 will execute first because we just call join method with T2 dot join. Because of only this, the second thread executed first. Then JVM decided, in this situation JVM decided main thread executed, then third thread and then first thread. If we are running one more time, maybe the result will change. We'll see. See, second thread executed first, no change. Now JVM executed like main thread, first thread and then third thread. Hope you understood the concept of thread and concept of join and isAlive. Thank you.